Hi, my name's Dragicevich. I'm working on the orchard here in Oratea. We've started by my grandfather in the 50s. My dad's worked here and then I've started up. We're about the last orchard left in the whole district, I think. And I think it's a different kind of scene to what it used to be. We used to be a lot of export for Granny Smith and local sales back then, but now we're more selling in the shed here. We sell stuff gateside, so we grow a lot of plums and pears, apples, got some grapes. Yeah, as you can see, it's just some old trees over here. The old wine sap trees are probably close to 100 years old. They're still bearing fruit. Have to prop them up because they get old and brittle. And we've got a lot of the older varieties, not so much of the new stuff. Well, as you can see, there's a few trees around. They're all mixtures of different things. There's pears here, got plums over the road, over the creek there. You see the pussy willow's starting to flower, which is quite good because it brings the bees around. That's an important thing. We've got 25 acres, but a lot of it's been let go now. So we're just concentrating on doing a few key varieties and that. We used to get do grannies when we were growing a lot of those. We had quite a few. We'd get probably 80 tonnes of those a year, sort of thing. Yeah. We've sort of, as time's gone on, we've just got a bit smaller and trying to make a living just selling through the roadside there. Yeah. Planted these grapes behind you. They're eating grapes. They're 3 varieties. Got Niagara, Albany, Surprise and Shula. They're very popular. People really like them. They sort of bring back old time memories of their childhood and that. But they are very sweet. Yeah. You can't store them so long because they've got a very small shelf life, so I don't know what they do for the ones that come from overseas, because they'll keep for a month or so. These, if you pick them 3 or 4 days, they start breaking down because of maybe the sugars and stuff in them. But that's what people like. So we used to get our juice made down at Tikawhata, but the guys got rid of the plant, and I've tried to source new suppliers, and I've ended up getting it from South Island now. But I buy it off a guy down there, Mill Orchard, who's a direct grower and processes his own fruit. So yeah, just things are changing now. I think it's becoming more and more, we're more of a little niche sort of set up, family business, which is very unusual. Even the growing conditions have changed. Like this year, there's hardly any frost at all. So that made a funny kind of a start to the spring. So I don't know what the fruit set will be like this year. Very variable, but we're just hoping it might be okay. But yeah, just I notice the pruning I don't do as much as I used to, because I've found if I do a lot of heavy pruning, you end up getting a lot of phytophthora and dieback because it's been so wet and stuff like that. You can spread it through quite easily, and then you end up, you think you're doing the right thing, but you could actually end up doing a worse job. But yeah, just try to get a happy medium and keep the inputs low, and try to get fruit ripe, pick it ripe, so it gets some nutrition for you to eat, sort of thing. That's got some value in it. I think a lot of stuff is just picked way too early and made to handle rather than the actual goodness in the stuff. But yeah, we don't store stuff, dipping or anything like that when we put them in the cooler and stuff. So it's a smaller input situation, so we don't want to spend too much, but then we don't have to charge as much. So I think it's a good compromise like that.